Now let's talk about entrepreneurs. You funded a lot.
I've been in the business since the mid-'80s, yes, a lot.
Coming on, does that mean you're going to come on your 30th? Yeah, it'll be 30th anniversary in 80s.
In 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years, you'll be 30 years as a VC. You started extremely young, and so what is the DNA? What is it that you see when you see in the eyes and you go, they got it, or they don't?
I think that you want somebody who's a real product person, who knows how to do the product, fix the product,
They could tweak it.
Yes. You want somebody who's very adept at the product side. They don't have to be technical. You're not really technical, are you?
No. Well, I mean, I know what the technology can do, but I can roll up my sleeves.
You don't write code.
No, sir.
But you are a product person.
I am.
You can sit down with a bunch of engineers and some designers.
Move this pixel, change this here, let's try that.
Yes. Right.
Yes, that's what I do.
Okay, so that's critical. That's what I think entrepreneurs
Understanding the product.
And being able to manage the product
and
own the product, at least in the first few years of the company's life.
Well, wait about even later in the company's life. You just described Steve Jobs and Larry Page, I think.
Okay, ideally for the entire company's life, right? In a perfect world, but at a minimum for the first number of years.
Product, ability to impact the product.
That's one thing, and then the other thing is almost an evangelical kind of personality, because when you start a company, you have nothing. You got to get people to join your company. You got to get people to use your product. You got to get people to invest in your company.
Right.
You got to get people to write about your company.
So you have to be persuasive. You have to be a leader.
I think you have to be a
inspirational.
Leader, but I don't think just a leader, right? There's some people who have been leaders in politics or the military or whatever.
Right.
I'm not sure that they are necessarily. I'm not saying that they won't be good entrepreneurs. Leadership alone, it's not just leadership. It's kind of It's a kind of leadership that people will follow you even though you don't really have anything yet, right?
Like a cult leader, like a blind faith.
Evangelical
is the reason why it's there.
Right.
It's a persuasiveness that is so strong in an Ev Williams, in a Jack, in a whoever.
I think Dennis Crowley is a good example.
Yeah, Foursquare, tremendous.
Right, like you meet Dennis and you want to use his product, you want to invest in his company, you want to work for his company.
Yeah.
He inspires people to want to be on his team.
So product people who can inspire people and have them show up. Did you know that 88% of financially successful people read at least 30 minutes a day? Warren Buffett and Bill Gates credit their success directly to reading. The problem is, we all are super busy and there's not a lot of time to read. Well, Blinkist is the only app that takes thousands of best-selling nonfiction books and distills them down to their most impactful elements. You can read or listen to them in under 15 minutes, all on your phone. I have been using the service for over 6 months, and 5 million people are joining me using Blinkist to expand their minds. Just 15 minutes at a time. I like to listen to Blinkist when I'm driving to the office or working out, and here is my personal recommendation. Go check out Learned Optimism, How to Change Your Mind and Your Life by Marty Seligman. And it's right here in Blinkist, and what's great is you can listen to it or you can read it. I have already read that book, but I like to do a little refresher, and Blinkist is great. To do that, I also was listening to Dan Harris's 10% Happier and the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People because I hadn't read 1 or 2 of those books, and I decided, let me start with a little overview of it, and then I'll listen to the book. So there's a lot of different ways to use it, but the Blinkist library is massive. You can check out top titles like Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss, The Snowball, Warren Buffett, and The Business of Life, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. That book you see everywhere. You can get a quick overview of it. What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School. That's another great book that is in the Blinkist library. So here's your call to action. And this is a limited time. Blinkist has a very special offer. Go to Blinkist.com/twist and start a free 7-day trial. That's Blinkist, Blinkist, Blinkist.com/twist. And you can start a 7-day free trial. It's a really, really great way to get key insights. So I have really enjoyed it, and Blinkist is a great product.